The Ouachita Trail is a 223-mile trail that starts in Oklahoma and ends in Arkansas near the Little Rock area in Pinnacle Park. I started hiking this trail in the last week of December of 2022, and I'll be doing the last section exactly 2 years later in the last week of December of 2024. I've put out videos of the various sections. You can see here the numbers if you're interested in a particular section. For this last section, I'll be doing 30 miles starting at Highway 9 and working my way over to Pinnacle Park. There's some logistics you should know about Pinnacle Park if you're going to do this. There's no camping and no parking overnight at Pinnacle Park unless you go to the Visitor Center. There are two visitor centers. One is the old Visitor Center, which is at the trailhead at the eastern terminus. That is closed. The other thing is they close the park an hour after sunset. So if you think you're arriving that late, there's a phone number you'll need to call to have them let you out. Since there's no camping at the park, I ended up camping at Maumelle Park, which is an RV park just a couple miles to the east. All right, it's time to head out. I've got the Jeep hooked up to the truck. I'm going to drive from Wichita, Kansas down to Maumelle Park near Little Rock in Arkansas.
Garage Brewer Adventures.
Well, I'm all teed up for hiking the Ouachita Trail tomorrow. I'm trapped in my truck camper in the back. It's raining outside. There's a pretty big storm blowing through the Little Rock area. I might be in here for the night. It's supposed to let up maybe around 8 or 9. I'm at Maumelle Park, which is just a couple miles east of Pinnacle Park. That's where the trailhead is for the eastern terminus of the Ouachita. So I'm going to park my truck there, detach the Jeep, and drive the Jeep to the other end. The rain's starting to let up, but the wind's really picking up. It looks like I've got 3 hours of high winds, and now they're indicating a 50% chance of a thunderstorm, like right around midnight, and then this all should fizzle out after that. The truck camper's holding up great. I don't have a lot of room. I wish I had more room, but the wind, the rain's not bothering me. I do get a little moisture around the zipper. I kind of knew I would because I didn't really seal that, but it's not causing any trouble. I don't know. Having a good time, just tired of being trapped in one place. Alright, we're out here at the Ouachita Trail, Highway 9, trailhead. We're here to take a look at the map. So I'm right here right now, planning to camp somewhere around here, maybe 5.5 miles. There's supposedly a cool campsite up there mentioned on Far Out. Alright. Bridge is a little slippery. The plan today, the weather is supposed to be rainy. Rained yesterday. It's supposed to be dry today. And then tomorrow again it's supposed to rain. So I'm planning to just do kind of a short hike today, about 5 miles. I could not find very many campsites that were mentioned on Far Out. And I'm not sure the one I'm at is even like a legitimate allowed place. This is all private land. Oh, that's the other thing is I'm wearing Hunter's Orange. There was a comment from someone just a couple weeks ago on Far Out saying people were shooting on the trail, so he recommended wearing some orange. So if I get shot, hopefully it won't be in the head. Oh, and the weather forecast for tomorrow is rain again. So I may be hiking in the rain. Anyway, today is my day to, I think, have fun camping, and tomorrow will be a bit of a misery thanks to the weather. distinctly green, the green lichen that I just always associate with this trail. It's mostly on the rocks, but it's on the trees as well. I've seen it from end to end on this trail. What do we have here? Public access through private property next 6 miles. Pinnacle Mountain State Park, 30 miles. 9.5 miles to Highway 10. All right. Well, I just crossed a stream. The sun's starting to come out. See a flat area up here. I think I'm gonna stop and have a little lunch break. See what I brought in my food bag. I can't remember. Yeah, this looks like a good sitting spot right here. I decided to just fish out a couple snacks, and I think I'm gonna get back on the trail. Looks like a water crossing. I think this might be a shoes off water crossing. Oh, it's cold. Oh man, I just got my shoes back on. I don't know if I really want to take them off again. Well, it's either get wet or change shoes. It's not that cold. I'm just gonna walk it. All right. Oh, cold feet. Almost up to the knees. I don't know if it's picking up the gunshots, but I'm glad I got the hunter's orange on.
Oh. Wait, what are we saying? Are we turning? Oh, yeah, okay. I guess this is the turn for the trail. Ah, very good, very good. Yes, it is. Although, it's a little dank back here. We're at about mile 195, and the trail joins the road again. For just a little while. That line in The Godfather, just when my feet were dry, they pull me back in. Pretty sure The Godfather said that. All right, that was short. Slippery. So many blazes on this trail. We got blue, yellow, purple. Purple's new. Had some orange ones earlier. Whoa, cold. Ooh, a little deep. Not quite to the knees. Oh, well, pretty close. Okay. A collection of signs here. I think it's telling us to go left. Highway bypass is that way, but they're telling me there's a blue blaze that way, so pretty sure I'm turning left here. Looks like we're crossing this thing. Coming up on my supposedly last water source, although it's been so wet out here. Who knows? But I need to drink this up so I can fill it back up. I only brought 1 liter of water for this trip because I expect water to be plentiful and don't really think I'll have to worry about it. Okay. Well, my feet are still wet, so I guess I'm just walking across this. Looks like they used to have a bridge. Man, I got some cuts on my leg. I kind of actually want to rinse them off. All right, this one's legit knee deep. Waterfall up that way. Oh man, it's getting deeper. I don't really like that. I don't want to get my pants wet. Let's see if there's a shallower way out of here. I spent quite a good amount of time in that water trying to find a shallower way across. It ended up getting up to the bottoms of my pants. I pulled my phone out of my pocket. Well, my phone's waterproof, but I worry about it anyway. So that was definitely up over the knees, about halfway up the thighs. And the other side just wasn't shallow anywhere. It was like a straight up cliff. So one bank it got gradually deeper, and then the other bank was straight up climbing. Anyway, I'm out of it. I may have one more water crossing. I don't know. There's one more creek at least coming up. And we got a sign here on that. Highway bypass. That's probably their way of saying if you want to go up to the highway and cross, you can do that. Or you can do what I did and get cold. I just discovered I lost my trekking pole. I don't know where. If it was where I had lunch, I could drive back there and get it, but I think I had it since then, so I'm not sure. Anyway, I feel bad about that, but if someone sees it, pick it up, please. I hate to leave trash on the trail, so that was the trail buddy. It's no longer my buddy. Anyway, this behind me is, according to Far Out, the last stream before where I'm planning on camping. I'm not sure. I think I'll be able to find water near where I camp as well, but I'm going to collect here and then make the last journey up to where I think I'm camping. I don't know if this is the campsite I saw people talking about, but the comment about the view is right. Do a quick tour of camp. Got my usual line set up. Got some socks drying, a steak bag, and my poop shovel, cook kit, food bag, toiletries. And then I've got a nice little table rock for setting stuff on the ground. There's the tent. I have my quilt in there, starting to inflate. Just want to show you that there is a fly. There are definitely still bugs out here, even though it's wintertime. They don't know it. And then there's just this epic view. Too many trees in the way, though. For tonight's dinner, I'm having another Alpine Air. It's, again, from my last trip, I said the same thing. I've had these for a while. I'm just trying to get rid of them. The last one I had was not that good. This one is Kung Pao grilled chicken, and I think I've had it before, and I think I liked it, so we'll see. These do take a little more water than other backpacker meals. This one's 2 cups, so not terrible, but I am kind of on the edge of what I think I can use fuel-wise, so I'm going to try to get a fire going and heat my water that way for just this meal, and then after that I should be good fuel-wise. If I can't do that, I might have to skip some coffees, which I don't know about that. Fire-wise, though, the wood out here is all pretty wet. It's been raining, and I always have this problem in the Ouachitas, is fires are hard here, so we'll see if I get one going. I've got some wood, but I don't think I have enough. But anyway, like I said, we'll see. We'll see. Touch and go there for a while. I think we might have it. I kind of felt like it wasn't going to go out as long as I kept blowing on it, but now I think I can leave it alone for a little bit. The Alpine Air Kung Pao chicken is pretty good. It's little sweet. It's pretty salty, spicy. It's got a good kick. Got a real black pepper taste. The chicken's good. Better than the last time I had Alpine Air, at least. Definitely enjoyed the Kung Pao chicken more than the, what was it, chicken pot pie. It's misty. I think you can see it. Oh, there. Morning. Saturday, December 28th. My awesome view from last night is now a cloud. It's supposed to rain here in the next hour or two. I don't know, it's been dripping ever since I've been in this cloud anyway, so it's been kind of wet, but not rain. So anyway, I'm going to get to hiking. I got to go back to the last water source. It's about 5 minutes away. I'm going to go fill up, and then I'll come back here, pick up my pack, and start hiking. Good enough. My tablet's broken into pieces. One more. Alright, good enough. I think it was back when I was doing the third section of this trail, I was kind of getting to this point where I didn't like using trekking poles, and I had a trekking pole with me. I had one strapped to my pack, and I wasn't using it. And I fell and I broke my finger. It took a couple months to heal. Actually, it wasn't right for a long time. So losing my trekking pole yesterday was a little unfortunate because I know this trail and I know the leaves are very slippery in December, and they're slippery just when they're dry. They're worse when they're wet, and I'm expecting rain, so it is pretty slippery when I'm going up or down steep cliffs. So I am glad I did not bring my trekking pole tent. I would have been having to rig something up last night. But anyway, so I now have a walking stick. I think it was just right across the trail, so I feel like it was a sign. So I picked it up and kind of snapped it to the right size, and I don't think it would hold my weight if I completely collapsed on it, but I think it would get me across a stream if I was balancing. It feels pretty sturdy. It's got a little spring to it, a little give. Well, what is this? I was about to shut off the camera, and then kind of an interesting little, I don't know what you call it, meadow, grove. Oh, power lines. I see. It's funny how the power lines always give you kind of a good view. That is eerie. Well, the power lines are kind of overgrown and pretty boggy if it's been raining. And it has. I think I just heard some thunder. Pink blazes? Or is that the purple I was seeing yesterday? I don't know what these are. I've seen a bunch of them. They're like little spider webs. Little nests. I don't know. Maumelle River Wildlife Management Area Boundary. All right. Change of management. Looking for some new leadership here. Wait a second, this forest looks exactly the same. Well, okay. They installed a river. Big deal. Big hole. Hey, 199. One more mile to the big one. Oh, road down to the water. Yeah, I'm not gonna check it out. People drive across this. I wouldn't do it today. That's crazy. Bridge bridge, unsafe walk around. Oh man, really? Do we try it? Walk around. Well, you're saying that I would have to go, what, down there maybe? All right, let's just see how bad this is. I'm gonna walk on the beam in the middle. I think I'm gonna make it to the other side. All right. Okay, well, my feet are dry. Oh, it's starting to rain. All right, looks like we got some sort of water crossing. I'm trying to see where I'm supposed to go. It lays on that tree there. Testing my walking stick. Alright. Well, I feel the rain. I know I'm going to be wet in a minute anyway, but I'm trying to avoid it as long as I can. I think I can jump this. To use this bridge. Oh, Eagle Scout project. Good idea for an Eagle Scout project. It's a fairly light rain. My raincoat's covering up my hunter's orange, so chances of getting shot just went way up. I have heard hunters. I've only heard one rifle shot that sounded kind of close by, but for the most part, I haven't really seen anyone. Next big thing's gonna be the 200-mile mark, which should be imminent. Well, this is a little bit anticlimactic, but I think that hole is where the 200-mile sign is supposed to be. I had to backtrack because I thought I'd missed it, but I think it doesn't exist anymore. I'm calling it. In fact, I'm going to get a picture in front of the goddamn sign. Oh, well. I guess we're about to cross that highway, cross that bridge, walk on the highway for a little bit. Yeah, about a little more than 6 miles to go. God. Some poor rotting soul. Looks like there's a footpath to the side of the highway, which is good. It looks like I have a little footbridge. Okay. Pinnacle Mountain State Park, 21 miles. Oh man. This one looks harder. Almost missed it. It's Highway 113. Well, I mean, I can't exactly say my feet are dry, so I'm just going for it now. .204. Where's the trail? 19 miles. Penny campsite, 4.5. Penny campsite is my destination for the night. Lake Maumelle. I haven't seen a mile marker in a long time. Well, my feet are wet, but they're not that wet. I think I'll go for some shallower rocks. I don't mind stepping in it, but I don't want to go more than ankle deep if I can help it. All right, that's a good sign. Literally 208. I haven't seen a mile marker in a long time, but I think the last one I saw was 205. 208.5 is the split off for the campsite, so I'm almost done with this miserable rainy day hike. It's not real obvious, but this little two blue blazes here are supposed to tell me to turn and get off the road and go. I feel like they need a better sign, but yeah, I'm supposed to cross this way. I went quite a ways out of the way. So anyway, back on track. I'm pretty sure they're telling me to cross here. I don't know about this. They've got a cable down here I could use. I really don't want to get that deep in the water though. Alright, I'm going to look around. So this was just too, I think this would have knocked me down. I went up quite a ways upstream where it was a little shallower, but even up there, one side of the creek is deeper, and the deepest part was knee deep, and I mean, it was pushing on me pretty hard. So I guess if you cross there, use the cable. Another one. I'm still soaked from the last one, so no harm in getting in. Guess we're crossing this. Oh, this is gross. This is what it would look like if you mixed milk and pee. Yeah, let's stick our feet in it. 0.9 miles. No water. What kind of shitty campsite is this? Why didn't they put it here? 0.9 miles. I thought it was half a mile. Yeah. It's funny that they pointed out that this campsite has no water. It's like, water is the least of my problems today. I'm back on the Ouachita Trail. The Penny campsite was occupied. I got a picture of the vista, and now I gotta find a place to camp. I had read somewhere that's the only place you're really supposed to camp, but there were people up there, and I think they might have driven in, so they didn't earn it. Anyway, I'm kind of just looking for a place where I can hole up for the night, and I'm gonna see if I can find some wood I think I can burn. Well, just by dumb luck, I camped right in front of the sign. I didn't see it until after I set up camp. But anyway, I've set up my tarp. I've gathered a good amount of wood. I think I can get some of it to burn, so I think I'm going to try to have a fire. Just get one shot at a fire tonight. I broke up a bunch of little sticks. See if we can get it going. Tonight's dinner is packet gourmet, ostentatious chicken tortilla soup. I just took my first bite, and it's pretty good. I'm just starting this one, and this is just what I needed. It's been a long time since I've eaten, so it might just taste good because I'm starving. Well, the tortilla soup was really good. Wasn't very many calories, 380 calories for that whole bag. So I've been debating whether I might eat something else, but it was really tasty, very good. Let's see, so I've set up my tent behind me under the tarp. The fire didn't really work out. I was able to get it lit, and I was able to maintain it. I got to a point where larger wood was burning, so it was good, but it kept blowing it under the tarp. It kept blowing into my face and stuff. I wasn't having a good time, and I kept having to get down below the smoke. And I'd already gotten down and up so many times trying to build the fire, and so it just, my back hurt. And so to be squatting down the rest of the night to stay below smoke, I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. So I put it out. I spread out the logs and coals and whatnot, and just sort of let it go out on its own. And it's still raining, so the rain's kind of just putting it out too. And ever since I did that, I've had such a better time. Things are set up now. Everything's wet. I've put some things in the tent hoping it'll dry out. You might be wondering why I put the rainfly on under the tarp, and I don't really need it, but I kind of just want it to dry out. Maybe that's what I'm trying to do. We'll see. Everything's still going to be wet in the morning. Anyway, tomorrow's supposed to be a better day rain-wise. Hopefully I'll get some pictures. I've got a big day tomorrow, though. I've got 14 miles to go, and I've got a 2-hour drive to Mount Magazine. Well, good morning. I slept great last night. Even without the fire, I was warm enough until I went to bed, and then crawled into my down 20-degree bag, and it was warmer than it needed to be. I didn't check the low, but it was in the 40s. In fact, I think it's right around 50 now. Sun's coming up. I don't know if you can see the lake is kind of shining through the trees there, but I'll bet we get a better look at it later. I'm going to start my hike. Okay, all right. Ankle deep if you find the big rocks. I missed 210, but 211, it's nice. It's a little slippery. It's State Highway 300. I believe I crossed this, but I gotta follow it for a while. To the south. Let's see, the plan for today is to just hike to the exit, the eastern terminus. I know there's some options. Some people will go over Pinnacle Mountain. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to have time for that. I am running out of food. I've been favoring the snacks over the meals. So I've got just a couple snacks left. Once they're done, if I want to eat anymore, I've got to stop and cook. I've got Kathmandu curry from Nomad Nutrition. I know that one's pretty good, but it takes a little while to rehydrate. And then I've got biscuits and gravy from Mountain House that I think if I make anything, it's going to be that one. Good comfort food, and I can eat it while I'm hiking. 11 and a half miles to go. Well, you all missed a wonderful water crossing where I slipped on the muddy bank and fell butt first into the water. My backside is wet now, basically from the hips down. You know what I wasn't doing? Using my walking stick. Okay, crossing 300 again. Oh, it's steep. That's all I do is cross roads and streams. And this is a road and a stream all in one. Break, and I'm gonna try having my stick on the back of my pack for a little bit. I know it's dangerous and risky, but I need my hands. I need my hands free. 4 biscuits and gravy. Finally had to stop. Nature called me, so I thought I'd make 560 calories of deliciousness. So I'm gonna eat and hike. I have to say, this is, not exactly health food, but it's delicious. It's comfort food. I don't know what they do to these biscuits. They're perfect. They're just the right amount of, they're like almost gloopy on the outside, but they still have a little crispness, like they were fresh baked. It's almost like it didn't hydrate all the way to the middle or something, so you still get a little crispy biscuit. It's really neat. I wonder if we can see this waterfall here. Miles to go. Miles to go. It's been a heck of a climb going on for a while. .216, 7 miles left. Kind of bushwhacked my way down here to this beach. I feel like the trail's never going to let me get a good look at this lake, so I'm going to find my own view here. Oh, look at that. like we're getting ready to follow 300 again across this bridge. I think. That's what far out says. Let's see how the signage is. Now I see a blue blaze over there on the bridge. Alright. I don't like this. Do this quick. Just have a bright orange cap on. Yeah, easy peasy. Alright. Figure out where I'm going next. Yeah, so we're just on the highway for a while. There are blazes on the highway. And it looks like it's a long stretch. Seem to be sending me down this road. Yeah, there's a blue blaze on this gate. All right, old road. Squeeze. Is that a fire box? And I just came through that after the bridge. Now we're getting back onto 300 for just a minute. And then I think that road over there, I'm going to take a left and go kind of diagonal across it. Still seeing blue blazes. Strange transition from the woods to very urban, and then back. What? Sign says go forward or go right, and my choices are left and right. I see blue blazes to the left. Definitely more popular area. Passed about a dozen people now. Haven't seen anyone in days, and then all of a sudden, it's a flood of them. They're everywhere. Hi. We're leaving this parking lot. Just a short jaunt on the road, and then blue blaze on the other side here. Yeah, that was not well marked. Railroad tracks. stairs. Oh man, these are not human-sized stairs. They're made for giants. Pretty steep. Really making you earn it at the end. It's not quite to the top of whatever this is. I think this is the end.
If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing so you can follow along on all of my future adventures.